Also, big changes in high school sports coming as the West Virginia Secondary Schools Activities Commission dropped the news classifications, this time with a new class altogether for the major sports, Quad A. Anna Saunders has a breakdown for us. Hi, Anna.
Hi, Dave. It's a classification boys and girls basketball has already been piloting in the state, Quad A. Now 5 more sports will do the same next year. The change isn't just the addition of the new class, but movement in the others too, as it created a whole new formula to determine what classes went beyond just the enrollment. It's long been single A, double A, triple A when classifying West Virginia high school sports, but now introducing Quad A to football, cheer, baseball, softball, and volleyball.
By using basketball as a pilot the last 4 years, they determined that it had been very successful in what they were trying to accomplish because obviously there were schools that had never had the opportunity to compete at the state tournament level that were there.
And this time, the WVSSAC is doing it differently. Classification isn't just enrollment. The Commission Board of Directors used a formula that was 80% based on enrollment and 10% based on socioeconomic status of either the school or the county, and 10% based on the proximity to a city. Each school was given its own score in those areas, this causing 25 schools to move to the new Quad A class. In the other classifications, lots of movement as some jump to a larger classification and others move back.
When you get down to any change, it's messy because a lot of times people don't understand, and because we've done just the enrollment factor for so many years, and it was determined it was not a good competitive balance, more so for the schools on the large end schools.
Schools like George Washington High School and St. Albans will now be classified as Quad A. Michael Armstrong, the athletic director at GW, says he's glad the MSAC conference stays together. He says it has worked well for basketball, but that there are still unknowns with the new sports and scheduling.
What worked for basketball might not necessarily work for cheer or for volleyball or baseball. So it is unknown a little bit. I know there's a lot of excitement at first when any change is made, but that noise will die down. There's a lot of noise. That noise will die down. We'll see what works for each sport.
There are also concerns about travel, about some of the differences between the schools and the classes, and how the scores were all calculated.
We're happy with whatever the situation is. We're going to make that work. But when I look at things and I see that St. Albans in particular is the most urban school in the state, and I see schools that are in affluent areas that have a lower socioeconomic number than schools that are in more poor areas, that doesn't sit well with me. We got to fix that.
Price says this is the system that was voted on overwhelmingly by school officials.
This was a move that the principals voted for and wanted, and this was the formula they wanted to use.
Now, these teams will still need to be divided into regions and sections. The WVSSAC plans to release further plans with other sports like golf, wrestling, and swim in the new year. Details on where each school falls can be found on our website. You can use this QR code to get there below. Live in the studio, Anna Saunders, Eyewitness News.
Thanks for watching. And here's another video from Eyewitness News. Click right here to subscribe to our channel and remember to hit the bell notification for the latest.